What's up, guys? This is John, Gamester81. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out this video. I recently was in Las Vegas, Nevada, and whenever I'm in town, I always try to hit up the Pinball Hall of Fame. Went there recently, and this is an incredible place. Hundreds of pinball machines, hundreds of arcade games. I don't spend much time at the casino, I'll be honest. I have terrible luck. I don't put my money in the slots. I put my money into these arcade games. Look at this one right here. This is a Circus one. That is a prototype, one of two, the Pinball Circus. And that never came out. It's one or two prototypes, and there's handwritten notes. Well, the note on that one says that I think it was Bally Midway spent $1.5 million to make two of those, and that's one of the two. It's pretty crazy. You see games here that are prototypes, are rare. If you like pinball, you like arcades, this is heaven. This is a place for you guys. Everything ranging from pinball machines from the 60s to current. All the latest and greatest, of course. Ghostbusters, awesome. Stern Pinball, Transformers. There's a Whoa Nelly. That one came by Stern a couple years ago, but made it look old school. Brand new Jurassic Park pinball. This came out recently. This is their newest one. I love the fact that Stern did Jurassic Park, not Jurassic World. Not that I have anything against Jurassic World, but for me, I just prefer Jurassic Park. Super cool to see that. I mean, a ton of pinball machines. And what's cool is these are all, you know, they take quarters to play. So they have a change machine up front. This is a museum. And so they are looking to move as well. Look at this really rare Star Trek. This is a vector graphic game by Sega. It was Sega's answer to Star Wars by Atari in the early 80s. Really rare to see a sit-down one. Hydro Thunder, I love that game. There's Voyager. It's not a very good shooter, to be honest with you. I'd probably avoid that one, to be honest. But some really unique ones. Check out this Flintstones, this huge pinball. It's one of the largest pinballs I've seen. There's Hercules, of course, by Atari, which is bigger than that, but it's still huge. Two-player pinball right there. It's awesome. You play against people. The playfield tilts back and forth, which is awesome. So play two-player. These are really cool, like injection molding, old school Disneyland Toy Factory toy molds. Those are pretty awesome. Old school. Ton of old school pinball machines. I just love pinball. It's a game that you can't beat. Obviously, you try to get the highest score, but at the end of the day, you're going to lose. And I love that fact about pinball. It's just challenging. They're fun. The playfields are so unique, every single one of them. And we're really having a kind of a comeback of sorts of pinball. A lot of manufacturers are making pinball machines again, which is awesome. They made a resurgence in the 90s, and they kind of died off for a little while. And it's cool to see them come back. Here's Terminator 2, a great pinball machine. I love it. There's kind of a unique rifle game, South Park. That's I think that's the last Sega pinball game created. Indiana Jones, a lot of fun. That was by Williams, I believe. And then Stern did one years later, Space Shuttle, classic 80s one, Arabian Nights. The classic Claw Grabber. I never have any luck with those. That's the Transformers ones, home that you could buy at home. I think they sold those in Costco and Walmart for a while. Stern made those to make them more affordable, but they're still super expensive. And that's the thing about pinball machines. They're not cheap. They're going to cost you thousands of dollars, and you have to have the upkeep. But if you have a room and space for them, definitely something to check out. I have 3 of them personally, and have a lot of fun with them. Look at this one. There's a baseball one. That's a really cool. So unique. Love it. There's some more. Oh, there's Last Action Hero coming up with Star Wars. That's by Sega. Stern did one recently. I have the one by Dead East. So there's several different Star Wars ones that came out. That's Waterworld. Terrible movie, but decent pinball. Space Jam with Michael Jordan. Doesn't even look like Michael Jordan, to be honest. It's by Sega. Sega eventually became Stern, and then Addams Family. It's the #1 selling pinball game of all time. Addams Family is. NBA Fast Break. It's a really fun one too. Street Fighter 2 by Gottlieb. Gottlieb is no longer around. Chicago was the main hub and still is kind of the main hub for pinball manufacturing, and where they make a lot of these. Simpsons by Dead East. That's like old school Simpsons. That came out like '91. I think the series was only around for a couple of years. It's hard to believe that Simpsons is still around 30 years later. There's X-Files, WWE Rumble, WWF back in the day. There's the original Jurassic Park. That one wasn't quite working by Dead East. Another baseball game, which is awesome. Here's Mario Brothers by Gottlieb, Super Mario Brothers, and they have a smaller one come up here too, the yellow one there. Kind of a smaller playfield. That's so cool looking. I love it. It's pretty awesome. Look at that Vegas one, the pink one, kind of odd. There's Twilight Zone, it's kind of a wider body one. Creatures from Black Lagoon is a lot of fun. A lot of these pinballs too, you'll notice they have the color DMD, they update them with the color back, and they've put LEDs rather, in lights to make them brighter. This is kind of a row of our classic arcade games. Anyway, if you guys are in Vegas, I really encourage you guys to check out the Pinball Hall of Fame. They are relocating very soon, and they're opening a new spot. This is open pretty decent hours, close at midnight. And when I was here, it was late at night, so it was kind of slow, but normally it gets pretty busy. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for subscribing as always. We'll see you guys soon. Take care, and of course, game on.